honored Romans, please, we have nothing left to give.
Warriors from Malaysia came to his farm 3 days after the Romans.
The poor man. What happened?
He had nothing left to give them. They took his horses and burnt his barn.
Romans. You are not welcome here, after what you've done. Nothing you do will bring back my son. But you can pay for the tools and supplies that were stolen from me. Truly, this is unexpected. Thank you, Roman. Perhaps there is some decency among your kind after all. Tell me what you need, and I will work for you. As you wish, I will sell you what I have. I will spend it to feed my neighbors.
We're considering leaving before the war takes our lives.
We've talked about it too. But where would you go?
She has family in the west. The Romans haven't come there. Yet.
If they will take you in, you should. I think we have to stay.
Your people took my son away for throwing rocks. Rocks! What do you want, Roman?
You need food for your job. Welcome, welcome. Are you in need of food or medicine? I have things to sell, and you have money to buy, do you not? This place. This is where I live. Where else would I sell my things? What do you mean? The food I get from nearby farms. The medicine is made by my wife from herbs we grow. I do, of course. Fine wine from the south, from Hispania. I have vinegar as well, if you have need of it. Of course. Take a look. Will there be anything else?
Albinus, the Legatus and his people are here.
Make up your mind, Legate. Is it illegal what we're doing, or do you just want a piece of the pie this time? Regardless, it's not going to happen. What we've got here is too good to give up. We'd rather kill you than allow you to interfere.
These were strong men, battle-hardened veterans. No doubt they had come to see themselves as invincible. It is a mistake I have seen many champions make in the arena. That mistake always proves to be fatal. Albinus and his men will trouble no one ever again.
Hey, our elm, our wood. Go steal something else, Roman. Oh yeah, to make more weapons with which to kill our people. You pray to our gods. Maybe there's more to you than meets the eye, Roman. It is a worthy cause, and everyone knows Tyrannus favors elm. Take all you need, then leave. Best not. It is unwise to let a god know your name.
Back off, foreigner. This place is not for your kind. It is blessed by Jesus, our god.
More likely because there is iron in these rocks.
You are unworthy to touch the water of Jesus. Leave! You think you have what it takes? Very well. Face us in the ring, and Jesus will be the judge.
Thank you for your help, Roman. It was unexpected, but welcome. Nevertheless, you deserve some reward for your kindness. Here, this is all I have. I hope you'll find a use for it. It is the least I can do, but also the most. And impressive, too. I suppose you should talk to my father if you want to go through with the ritual. Thank you again for your help.
Have you brought the ingredients for the ritual? How did you acquire it? Tyrannus favors that which is rare and precious. You find a way to please a god in order to please him again. Gracefully done. You also have oil. Very good. Perhaps you resent these menial tasks. Know that the gods find pleasure in the simple work of mortals. Now you will bring forth the sacrifice.
These are innocent people who live to serve you. The same cannot be said for all of your Praetorians. I understand.
Very well. Have your people bring the sacrifice here. We will prepare the ritual.
We have arrived as foretold by the will of gods, brother. We lay down our arms and await your judgment.
Judgment is the domain of Tyrannus, he who holds the thunder. Glory is the domain of Jesus, he who is of the wheel. Majesty is of Tutatis, he who protects. Their thirst will be fulfilled. I, Dioetiacus, ask for guidance. For Dumnorix, my brother.
And I, he who is called Dumnorix, the king of the world, proud chieftain of the Aedui, stand here with my head bowed but my heart strong. For I am once again with my brother, side by side. Traitor! How could you do this? Defeat is one thing, but being betrayed by my brother? You had better kill me.
Our tribe will survive. The gods have spoken thus.
Then I spit on you and your gods.
I will go and talk to my people. You can count on the support of Aedui. The gods have witnessed you. You have earned the support of Aedui. When we address you, we do not merely do so as a man. We represent the will of all Aedui.
One gets the sense these ghouls don't entirely trust us.
I can't fathom what cause we've given them to be so cautious around us.
Let's see what the King of Kings has written to us this time.
I have good news for you. In fact, you could say I have the best news for both of us. Meet me at the usual place we conduct such meetings. We have urgent business to take care of. After this, you will have no reason to attack my people, and I shall have no reason to kill you anymore. Vercingetorix, King of Kings. Welcome once again, and hopefully for the last time. One way or another you will leave. We'll see how that way shall be. Meet my new friend, Flavius. He's a cooperative little fellow, a bit shy at first, but surprisingly talkative given opportunity and encouragement.
Help me! I'm a Roman citizen. These barbarians are torturing me.
It is said one can give up an eye in exchange for wisdom. Initially, our friend Flavius was less cooperative. Now, he is wiser. He works for a man they call Umbra Magna, and it appears this person was responsible for the attack on your villa. Because I followed up on some of the things he has told us, and they have all turned out to be correct so far. After a more vigorous round of questioning, our dear friend produced an actual human name, Felix Hadrianus. Have you ever heard of this man? I think that is very much by design. Apparently this man is quite the master of avoiding the public eye. I can't really say it was his choice. We managed to convince him through relentless questioning and strategic removal of body parts.
Please!
I admire the man on a certain level. His dedication is commendable. It is my understanding that this Felix Hadrianus, who is known as Umbra Magna, orchestrated the attack in Rome. The aim was to place the blame on Gallia as a whole, in order to start this war.
Stop this madman! He's making it all up. Please, believe me. These barbarians are deceitful and cunning. You have to save me. We had nothing to do with the attack on your villa, nothing. Because it's a barbarian. Please, look at what they did to me. Now that they're on the losing side of the war, they would do anything to make us leave.
That is partly true. I'd do a lot of things to end this conflict. And that should make it clear I did not start it.
We? I mean the Legion.
Ah, that would be Legio 17. That would be quite unwise, considering the goals of this Legion of his. According to what he revealed, Felix Hadrianus' ultimate goal is to get rid of you. I thought this might do it. It still might lead to Vitellius Lurco. Men like him always have others to do their dirty deeds. Stay away from shit and you won't ever smell like shit. Felix Hadrianus seems to be the man who deals with Lurco's shit specifically. You do seem to have a knack for making powerful enemies. We'll need to find out who's holding this man's leash. If this Legio 17 doesn't answer to you, I don't know whose orders they're following. I have noticed that they don't seem to be attacking your consul or his men. You do seem to be merely a means to an end. Some people always find ways to prosper in chaos, no matter who wins or loses. Funny you should say that. We have intercepted a message he probably intended for your consul. It was signed M. There is no telling what it means. Do you think there's a religious significance to that rune? I have reason to believe this Hadrianus used to be a holy man in Rome. Numbers often have a magical significance. But perhaps it is merely that, a symbol to hide behind. War is all about waiting for the opportune moment and knowing what to do when it presents itself. It's not about being lucky. It's all about what you do when you're lucky. My men have captured and interrogated scores of suspicious Romans. This one turned out to be a nightbird, a high-ranking legionarius in this special legion. Unfortunately not. The man's adept at hiding his tracks. It appears these people have a secret base right under our noses, in Alasia. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly where their lair is. We could, but that kind of heavy-handed solution is unlikely to work. These people are professionally slippery. True. Hence our need to attract his attention. Eventually, as you say. However, that eventuality could be further away than we would like. Time is of the essence. There's a way our hunters deal with a large pack of wolves. It all starts with a juicy bait. One that is good enough to lure the wolves out. Once the younglings emerge from their lair and go after the bait, the hunters kill them all. All except one. That youngling will eventually creep back to its lair, revealing the place where their father dwells. The tracks would still be there, especially in a tiny grove like Alasia. We both are, since I think their intention is making us kill each other. I propose we sign a treaty of peace. I thought you would. We declare our intent to sign a peace treaty and invite all the chieftains to Alasia, where we will have a small feast to commemorate the occasion. As a sign of goodwill, the attendees will be unarmed. Now, whoever attacked your villa clearly desires a war between Rome and Gallia. A peace treaty would undo their efforts. To Felix Hadrianus, or whoever he's working for, this meeting will both be a threat they must stop and a perfect opportunity to assassinate us both. Please hold your questions until later. When we are dead, the consul will assume command of your legion and easily eliminate the rest of the chieftains, who, without the presence of a king, will surely be busy fighting each other. But, of course, they will fail in their assassination attempt. Our weapons will be hidden nearby. Once the inevitable attack commences, we will fight back and chase them away, making sure at least one of them survives. My men will follow the survivors to their hiding place. The rest is up to you. Then it will kill us. Such are the ways of war. Remember the wolves. My scouts will still find their lair. It is my city. I'll have it surrounded and all the gates closed. If they try to escape, we'll catch them. I don't have any further use for him. It is up to you to decide his fate. As you wish. I will not ask in case what. I'm sure you have something in mind. Pray to your gods of luck.
Has there been no improvement?
She's only getting worse. And it's too dangerous to leave the city for medicine.
I shall sacrifice the two tarts tonight for her, my friend.
Peace negotiations? What a ridiculous notion.
Just look at them. There's no peace with people like that.
This will be a day to remember. A most auspicious day, as foretold by the three. With help of this great Roman general, we finally reach an understanding and turn this most unfortunate conflict into an opportunity for our people. Let us now sign this treaty and begin this new era. No longer will we live our lives in fear. I believe my friend would like to say a few words to commemorate this occasion. A beautiful sentiment, and I hope it will do so. Let us drink to our...
Death to the traitors!
Finally, this tedious charade was starting to wear on me. My people have picked up the trail. Go find their hideout and deal with them.
They went through that door straight ahead. Good luck.
Stop right there!
You! I don't recognize you. I don't know you, so we're gonna do this by the book. There will be a question with only one true answer. If you give me the wrong answer, I will not hesitate to slit your throat.
Ah, a riddle. I am well versed in the art of riddling, if I do say so myself. May I? Thank you, Domine.
Are you done?
Go ahead. I am listening intently.
All right. Consider me. I am the beginning of the world and the end of the ages. Yet, I am no god.
Classic. The most obvious answer would naturally point towards a god, yet you cleverly mention that the solution is different, implying the existence of a different logical plane. Let's see. Ha! Of course. M. The letter M. Now I shall announce my answer. The letter M.
Cinerus, maybe you should
That is the correct answer.
What? How?
A simple trick, really. It is the superficial nature of the riddle that is counterintuitive. The logic is irrelevant. The answer is more of a linguistic one.
Are you going to stand there all day? You may pass.
Thank you, young man, but not so fast. It is my turn now. All right, young man, here it goes. Now listen carefully, for I will not repeat the riddle. Consider this house. You enter it blind, you leave seeing. What is this house?
What? That's not
Take your time. Do not answer too quickly.
I don't know. A hospital?
Wrong.
What?
Cinerus, what did you do, old man?
Those were the rules. I suppose we should get on with the killing now.
But what is the answer? It's not a good riddle. I don't like it.
Salve, Felix. How are you today?
Thank you for asking, Aquilinus. I would describe myself as amused.
You despicable snake!
Careful, Kenturio. He looks fragile.
I don't care! I will break his face gladly.
Do what you want. You have achieved nothing. I am but an instrument to death's will. Besides, who's going to believe you, Legate? What do I get in return? Put yourself in my place for a moment. It doesn't matter if my actions were justified. The Senate will crucify me for what I've done. And if I don't cooperate? What? Will you kill me? Seems like a lose-lose situation to me.
An interesting conundrum indeed. However, if you intend to not testify at all, keeping you alive is a useless action. In fact, one advantage of killing you would be to experience the relief of revenge achieved, however temporarily.
What?
He is threatening you. Politely.
Is that all you can offer me? Threats? I am interested in survival. Perhaps I will humor you. For now. What do you want to know? Irrelevant. They were mercenaries. I hired them on Consul Vitellius's behalf. You are so obsessed with your family and your own career. You can't see the big picture. Take a step back. We did not risk a war with Gaul. The war was the goal. Don't get me wrong, the consul hoped your death would start the war. Unfortunately for him, you are exceptionally good at eluding death. But your survival turned out to be a boon in the grand scheme of things. I may as well tell you that I don't believe Vitellius Lurco could have won this war without you. He isn't specifically trying to destroy your family. Consul Vitellius thinks the constant bickering of senators hurts Rome. What we need is a strong leader who would carry the Republic into a new age. Lurco is that man. Your father was one of the many who disagreed. You, on the other hand, not only survived, but also caused a lot of complications for him. At this point, it is personal. It is quite simple, actually. The consul thinks Rome has grown too complacent, too sluggish. It takes an eternity to reach any decisions in the Senate. And while arrogant senators spend valuable time and resources practicing their art of rhetorics, our enemies mobilize. Our glorious republic controls a vast territory, but that also means our enemies are numerous. The moment they band together, Rome will be doomed. Vitellius Lurco is a man of action. He is not afraid to bend the law for the benefit of the people. People like him are born to lead. But our system never bestows them the power to do so.
Unless?
Unless Rome is in a crisis. That would necessitate the appointment of a dictator. A consul with extraordinary power, whose sole objective is saving Rome. Many people would willingly die for such a cause. It's a small price to pay for progress.
Well done. It is impressive to see your elite Praetorian Guard at work. Now that you have what you need, proving conclusively it wasn't we who attacked your people, I am sure you can take your legions and leave.
Is this what he promised you? He can't do that. He doesn't have the power. Even if he did, there is no way we can retreat. Rome was attacked, and it needs to save face.
I am sure he can find a way. That is not good enough. I shall give you some time to consider your problem. Come up with a way to stop this war, and I will hand your witness over to you. Until then, he will be our esteemed guest. Now, kindly leave my city. For this time, it is your turn to bring me good news. When you are defeated, pray to your ancestors that I hold more sway over my people than you do over yours.
I'm sorry I lost my temper. This was clearly unavoidable, though. It seems there's no path left to us but conquest.
The consul has requested that you join him at the siege of Alasia. Legio Ferrata has been erecting fortifications. Of course, Legate. They're not as experienced or disciplined as Weaktrix, but they know how to build a sturdy wall at least. Hopefully our legions will be able to fight more or less independently. Our legionari have no wish to mingle with those Ferrata men. This will surely be the final strike of the campaign. Once Alasia is taken, the Gauls will be broken, and we will return to Rome directly. If you have any more business to attend to here in Gaul, you should get it out of the way first. I have never served with more proud or fierce men. They are eager for conquest and utterly loyal to your command. Legio Weaktrix is at full strength, Legate. Whatever you need from our men, we're ready. Not only that, but with how experienced our legionary are, I believe we are easily the match for an army twice our size.
The consul has had that town completely walled in.
Have you seen it for yourself? Is it true they built 2 walls?
It's true. They feared a Gallic relief army attacking their rear.
A wall within a wall? Mad.
I finished that equipment.
Are you on the southern tower tonight?
Out all right.
That's right.
So myself.
I need to sneak out after sunset to see that Gallic girl I've told you about. Will you look the other way for a bottle of passum?
I'm sure we can arrange something.